The year is 1415. Europe stands divided by the 100 Years' War, a bitter struggle for the French crown between the House of Valois and the House of Plantagenet. Across the Channel, a young English king, Henry V, sets out to revive his claim to the throne of France. In August, Henry V set sail from Southampton with an army of around 12,000 men. Their first destination, the port city of Harfleur, on the northwestern coast of Normandy. Landing at Harfleur, Henry lays siege to the city. The assault is grueling, taking over a month before the defenders finally surrender in late September. But the victory comes at a cost. Disease and exhaustion have reduced his force to nearly half its original size. Still determined, Henry decides to march his remaining troops, around 6,000 men, overland to the English-held port of Calais. His chosen route is risky, moving deep through enemy territory. From Harfleur, the English pass through the town of Eu, then march eastward toward Amiens. They continue through Péronne, and then north to Arras. All the while, a massive French force is shadowing them, aiming to cut them off before they can reach safety at Calais. On the evening of October 24th, Henry's path is blocked near the small village of Agincourt. With escape impossible, the English prepare for battle. The battlefield at Agincourt is a narrow corridor of farmland, hemmed in by thick woods on both sides. The English form up at the northern end of the field, their flanks protected by the trees. Henry's army, though weary and outnumbered, is positioned with calculated precision. The center is held by dismounted men-at-arms, and on both flanks, thousands of longbowmen, protected by sharp wooden stakes driven into the mud in front of them. But Henry has one more trick up his sleeve. He quietly dispatches a small group of archers into the woods on the English right flank. Hidden among the trees, they begin to harass and taunt the French lines, firing arrows and shouting insults. Provocation works. Already impatient, the French launch their attack prematurely and without proper coordination. As the French advance across the rain-soaked field, their heavily armored men-at-arms quickly become bogged down. The narrow terrain funnels their army into a tight columns, easy targets for the English archers. Thousands of arrows darken the sky, slamming into the French ranks. Horses fall, knights stumble, and the formation collapses into chaos long before it reaches the English line. When they finally make contact, the English men-at-arms hold their ground. Meanwhile, the longbowmen drop their bows, charge in from both flanks, and begin a brutal counterattack with axes and mallets. Hemmed in on all sides, the French are trapped and overwhelmed. Among the dead lies Charles d'Albret, the Constable of France, along with hundreds of nobles and knights. English casualties are astonishingly light. The victory is total.